All right, welcome back. And here is secret number 3 of how do you triple, quadruple your sales fast without having to spend more time working. Well, it's going to come from an increased amount of impact, a significant increase in the amount of impact that you're making, where the rubber actually meets the road, not how high we rev the engine, although that certainly could help. But then the engine gets hot. It's going to burn out. You rev the thing so high. How about we just take our foot off the brake so that where the actual rubber meets the road, we're going faster? And here's how. It's a little trick. Deeper than anything else, this has got to be a principle that you just commit to live by for the rest of your life. Because it will not only increase your sales effectiveness, your enrollment effectiveness, your effectiveness as a leader, as an influencer, but it will also affect all other areas of your life. And that is taking the time each day, twice a day actually, for 10 minutes each time, to sit with yourself, to be totally silent and alone with your own thoughts, and give yourself unconditional, unreasonable amounts of presence and self-acceptance. The truth is, there is nothing wrong with you, and you don't need to increase your sales. You don't need to increase your income. You don't need more money. There's nothing to prove. There's nowhere to get to. There's you and your own consciousness, your own awareness of your thoughts and your feelings. And as you begin the practice of just sitting with yourself and completely accepting any thought, any feeling, any sensation in your body that comes up, you will be so amazed at how powerful this is, because it'll allow you to what? It'll allow you to notice the thoughts and notice the sensations that you used to think were you. But if you're looking at something or you're noticing something, then you're not that thing. You can't be. You can't be the thing and noticing the thing. And as you set this time aside each day, 20 minutes a day, to be with yourself, unconditional acceptance of yourself, even though it might sound a little bit like a spiritual practice, is this a spiritual approach to increasing our sales? Yeah, actually it sort of is, because the truth is we're all connected. And when you're selling to somebody, when you're talking to somebody, there's so much more that's getting communicated. Now you could go learn NLP and go learn a bunch of sales tactics and tricks to try to manipulate the conversation a certain way. And that would take years and years. And yeah, you might get an incremental improvement, a little increase in your production. But this is so much more powerful. Because why? It's going to give you a new perspective. And that perspective, it has a half-life. In other words, when you go to sleep and you wake up the next day and you're in your routines and you're in your habits, you lose that perspective. You have to go get it back every day as you become present to the sensations in your body and the thoughts in your mind with complete unconditional self-acceptance. You are perfect the way that you are. You don't need to change. You have all the answers inside of you. You don't need a book to give it to you. You don't need a video to give it to you. You don't need anybody else, anything outside of you to give it to you. Trust in yourself and do that. When I started doing this, complete life changer and complete game changer. So now here's what I'm going to do. I want you to start practicing this. And if you're committed to getting more powerful results and to changing up the way that you actually think about your selling conversations, your enrollment conversations, then stay tuned tomorrow, because I have an invitation for you to come to a training where I'm going to go deeper into these 3 secrets and actually help you, support you, and help you to apply them effectively to get the results that you're after in your sales. All right, stay tuned for tomorrow, and I'll see you then.